Hello, everyone, and welcome to part 2. I love that you joined us. There's work to be done for some of us, and my guest today is Rosa-Lynn, whose mother-in-law lives in a residence attached to Rosa-Lynn's home. And her mother-in-law has dementia, and she continues to pull Rosa-Lynn's laundry from the dryer, take it into her apartment, and then Rosa-Lynn has to deal with that. And she's got a lot on her plate. So this mother-in-law is taking up a big section of Rosa-Lynn's head, and not in the best of ways. And Rosa-Lynn is so dear and so sweet, and she's got this thing, and it's like rawr with her mother-in-law. This is powerful, and welcome to the work. Welcome to Self-Inquiry. Let's move into part 2. And notice how you react. What happens when you think the thought, she should leave my laundry alone unless I ask her to fold it? So keep your eyes closed and give an accounting of it.
I'm in my mind just arguing with myself that it doesn't matter. But then I feel that it does matter.
Okay, now I'm not hearing how you treat her.
Yeah.
When you think the thought, she should leave my laundry alone unless I ask her to fold it. How do you react?
Mm-hmm.
How do you treat her? How does it feel? What are the images of past and future?
Mm-hmm. It feels bad. And I have a wall up between me and her.
No, you just have a wall up. She may not even notice. You have a wall up.
It's true. She doesn't notice. I don't think.
Okay, no more discussion. Just you have a wall up.
I have a wall up.
What else when you think the thought? How do you react? Those images in your head of past, future.
I dread having to do it over and over again. I feel exhausted, exasperated.
Yeah. So close your eyes and honey, just experience yourself with a little compassion. Self-compassion. I mean, how many times you have to go up and down for your laundry? Some compassion. And how that takes away from all that you have to do. And keep your eyes closed. She should leave my laundry alone unless I ask her to fold it. Be there with her in that situation. Collect your laundry, holding. She should not leave my laundry alone. And hold on to that self-compassion. She should not leave my laundry alone. And look at her. To her mind, she's done a good deed. I mean, even if she thinks it's her laundry she brought up, she's trying to be helpful, less dependent. And just be there now, eyes closed, compassionately. Just collect your laundry. take it back to the washer and dryer or whatever you deem right. Now, other than what you were thinking and believing, are you okay? And look at her, other than what you're thinking and believing. Is she okay? She has dementia just as she is. She's not hurting anyone. You're there to help her. Collect your laundry. And there you are. There you are. Doing your best with what you have going. How much effort was that? And to compare the two yous.
I felt so much better just
To do what you went up to do what you do under the circumstances.
so much more peaceful, so much, yeah, just the peace. I could feel it.
And the exercise and the break from your day,
Mhm.
where other things are on the list, and the exercise of going in, and you're also checking to see that she's okay and the house isn't burning down. The laundry is good for that.
Mhm.
Or she may be on the floor,
Mhm.
help, and can't get up. I mean, in other words, your eyes are open. There's a lot being done when you go up there for that.
Yeah.
All of you that have heard me before talk about the morning walk that I do. And with all I have to do, and I'm taking time out for that, yes. And what's my attitude? I don't have to do it. I don't have to do it. It's just the right thing to do. My ego could talk me out of it, and there are mornings when it does its best, but I know the difference. There's the right thing to do, and then there's the ego. And I respect the ego. It's just not up for the morning walk some days. And that's like your morning walk.
Yeah.
It's calling you.
Mhm. I'm
Mm.
having trouble.
In the name of love, it's calling you.
Mhm.
Let's look at 4. In the name of love, I get up in the morning and I hear walk. I used to hear walk or die, and now I hear walk. And it was the call to peace. It's not about the walk, although there are a lot of advantages to it, just like witnessing you in your right mind. So, honey, what do you need to be happy in that situation? What did you write for number 4?
I need Andrea to remember not to touch my laundry unless I ask for her help.
Is that true? Now, we're not talking about someone of right mind. We're talking about her. You need her to remember, being the key word,
Yeah.
to not touch your laundry unless you ask her for help.
No, it's not.
No. Ego would lead you to believe sometimes that she's just knows better, should know better.
Why does ego do that? I mean, I,
Well, against all evidence, it's
yeah,
not true.
right.
Why does the ego do it?
Yeah.
To stay identified as I am the one wrong. I know she's this, she's that, and I am, and it's not fair. And that's the ego's world. And it's very convincing. And she's got dementia, and you've got denial about her, what she's capable of, where she's limited.
It
And
really,
and it doesn't matter how what your attitude is, she's still trying to help you.
it really feels like I have two different people inside of me.
Yeah, well, sweetie, you're not alone. There's the ego, and then there's your true nature. Mm,
They're not cooperating.
yeah, well, I love you showing up today. Notice how you treat her, and how do you treat yourself, and notice that trip you make. Noticing she's the dryer is empty. You think she's got the laundry. You go over there. How do you react? What happens when you think the thought? To be happy, I need her to remember to not touch my laundry unless I ask her to, unless I ask for help.
It's like thinking of all the things that that my ego wants to say to her.
Mhm. And how do you treat her? Like your ego's running. How does that show up on your face, your
Mhm.
attitude, even your words?
Slightly aggravated, very curt, and annoyed.
Yeah, it's an I love this worksheet you're bringing to all of us. There's it's I don't see this in you at all, but it's we're looking at elder abuse, and not just elder. The way we treat our children that have some kind of thinking disorder.
Mhm.
You know, it's the ego's world is a crazy world, and we cannot hurt another human being, even giving them the look. You know, we, it looks just say so much.
I mean, on top of having a young child, I also do. I care for people with intellectual disabilities. That's
Yeah, yeah. Well, and she's your teacher.
Mhm.
You are caring for her. Don't underestimate. I mean, don't let your ego take away all the good that you do, because you're doing so much for her.
Mhm.
So it's certain if there's just one little thing that needs working, then let's continue to work it. So, who would you be doing the laundry without the thought? To be happy, I need her to remember to not touch my laundry unless I ask her for help.
I would be calm.
Yeah, so put it in real time. Be there now. I'm calm.
I'm calm. I go and I pick my laundry up. I probably bring it upstairs, and in the situation, she hadn't folded it yet, so I just fold it and put it away.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what I love about that kind of clarity is it's where the mind becomes so creative with solutions. But when we're worried, it's taking up all the space. The ego's got all the space. But what you have just displayed in that situation, the mind can be full of creative ways of solving all kinds of things, maybe nothing to do in that area,
Mm-hmm.
nothing to do with that area, but your life.
Mm.
There's there's life when we're not full of her and it's exciting and it's creative when it's not full of these grudges the ego offers up to stay identified as she did this, I know, and it's wrong. I know mind. Even though it's true, that's the way of it. You know, Earth School, this is your Earth School.
I mean, you've tapped into something that's so close to my heart, because that's the work I do outside of, intentionally. I understand that stress limits my creativity, and I'm working on all these different things
Yeah.
to be more creative and to decrease that stress. And that's why I'm here, doing these worksheets, because I want to be in that creative place. And yeah, and I
And do
know,
good in the world.
and do
That's
good in the
where
world.
your
Yeah.
heart is. Yeah.
Hmm.
Good on you. And that ego, it's not an enemy. It's not trying to kill you. It's fighting for survival. It's,
Mm.
I'm the one that knows I am right. She is wrong. But not, it's that's hmm, can wear you out.
Yes.
Exhausting.
Very exhausted by it.
Do you see another turnaround for number 4? To be happy. I don't need her.
I don't need her to remember to not touch my laundry unless I ask for her help. No, I don't need her. I mean, not at all. I can I can just picture myself being totally happy.
Yeah, and it leaves her with less dementia to deal with. Like that feeling if I did something wrong, just
Mhm.
looking at your face and how you react. Like I did something wrong and what did I do? And, dementia, it's,
I know, I can picture her doing that too. It's exactly what she did. That face, and it made me feel terrible. And
yeah, yeah. So that's 2 of you. We affect the world. We affect the world and we can justify it. Look what she did. But it doesn't play out, does it? Pain
mm,
is pain. And when we're in pain, we're not always awake, aware, and kind. Yeah. Okay, precious. Let's look at 5.
Andrea is annoying, obsessed, unhelpful, and oblivious.
In that situation, I am.
I am annoying, obsessed, unhelpful, and oblivious.
Yeah. In that situation.
Yeah.
She's annoying. Is it true?
No.
No, she's seems like she's trying to do a good deed, or she's trying to spare you from bringing up her laundry.
Yeah.
She's got dementia. She's obsessed. Is it true?
No.
Good to know. She's unhelpful. Is it true?
No.
No, she's sure giving you earth school.
Yeah.
She's,
Among other things, yes. No, but that's a good point.
she's oblivious. Is it true?
Mm.
Look how she responds to your attitude.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
I'm imagining she doesn't even know what the problem is.
Mm-mm. She doesn't even remember that she brought the laundry in there.
Yeah. So, what you're trying to teach her in your attitude, she's oblivious to.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
She's trying to do a good deed.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's a lack of understanding there, like there's not a match for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, honey. Let's look at 6.
I don't ever want Andrea to take my clothes out of the dryer and into her apartment.
Okay. Sometimes I do number 6, like almost, I almost feel it like a prayer, It's,
Mm.
I am willing to.
I am willing.
I'm willing that she,
I'm willing that she take my clothes out of the dryer and into her apartment.
and I look forward to her.
I look forward to her taking my clothes out of the dryer and into her apartment.
Yeah. So should it happen again, it's like Earth School giving you the test again. Are you done with this? And if you are, it will open your world up to the next. And in Earth School, it's a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everything you're doing, you get this, and I just can't even speak to the world it opens up for you,
Mm-hmm.
especially in your field.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I love how patient you were with your son. So you can't fool me with your with oh, who is she again? She's
My mother-in-law.
your mother-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't fool you. The cause of your suffering, it can never be her or another human being. It's what we're thinking and believing about the people in the world that is the cause of our suffering. And that doesn't mean that they don't do what they do and say what they say, but how do we take that on? The ego takes us on journeys that cause us a lot of guilt, a lot of shame, and we can become very tired,
Yes.
exhausted, and
Mm-hmm.
and also, over time, bitter, and lose the joy of the gift of life. Yeah, and the privilege that, I'll put it there, the privilege of serving in the world what you're here to serve.
And it's just, I was going to say exposing the ego, but I know that it's not. It's just about loving that ego.
Yeah, it is. It's about understanding the ego's attempt at survival. That's am. I am this. I am this.
Why does the ego want to be something not kind?
Whoa. How much does it take to get our attention?
Mm.
It's got to, for some of us, it has to get really rough, really rough. I've worked with men in prison that have been in solitary confinement, some of them for years, and worked with them, and it's always and people in military that have been in hardcore, but it's always what they're thinking and believing. Gosh, I wish I could recall. There's one Army veteran I worked with that it was a horrendous situation. It was, obviously PTSD, but horrendous. I mean, how do you break that? It happened. What he did, what he saw, what happened. That's not to be. I mean, what can you do with that? What can you do with that? It happened. It's hell. And then working with this particular human being, what he was thinking and believing was the cause of the trauma. And that's always the case. That was the cause of the trauma, and it breaks the spell. And it doesn't change what happened. It just opens up an understanding of the cause of his suffering. And working with him is no different than maybe you and I sitting together today. It's a big deal.
It's so interesting that you can bring up trauma from war and laundry.
Well,
It's the same
it
thing.
is. It's war. Only she's not fighting back. It's like you're
Right.
and she's not even the cause.
Mm.
She's just there for your earth school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, sweetie, let's get some takeaways from the community and see what they've taken away from this. And your open mind, honey, you're unlimited in this world. It's a great gift.
Thank you,
Thank you
Katie.
for being our teacher today.
Thank you so
Roy, honey, your
much.
takeaways sitting with our teacher today, Rosa-Lynn.
Good morning.
Morning.
I think Rosa-Lynn is very brave.
Yeah.
At the very beginning, when she said, "Well, I'm angry with so and so for taking my laundry." Well, she's my mother-in-law and she has dementia, as if the ego was trying to say, "Oh, you can't complain about her." And I feel like in my life, the smallest little termite is the one that can kill me. And so I
Yeah.
think she's so brave to complain about her dementia mother-in-law.
Yeah,
Because
I
it's
do.
yeah.
I'm with you 100%. Wow.
Yeah. So I thought that was super brave. And
Yeah.
and then I love how again, you said everything supports us. Like she's getting exercise by going up and down the stairs. And that you also said experiencing that aside from being angry, that's life. Um, and so I was wondering if she would be willing to clean her mother-in-law's apartment and wash her stinky dog. So when she takes her laundry, she won't be stressed about the smell. And they could just
Oh
visit and
my
fold
goodness.
laundry.
Yeah, with all that energy from, the absence of suffering, who knows?
Yeah, yeah.
To take care of that dog is
And have a laundry moment.
Yeah, it's like, oh, good. She picked up my laundry again.
Yay, I can go visit her and not worry about the hair. But yeah, I just thought she was brave, and it's just another example of how everything supports us. So thank you for sharing. Thank you.
Thank you, honey. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I enjoyed very much sitting in this worksheet. And I feel too, it unlocks an incredible creativity. And you said at some point, you said something about you got dementia, you got denial, and she got dementia. This is my situation. He got dementia, I have denial, total denial. And you said something very beautiful. There's two things. There is the right thing to do with your modern work. There's the right thing to do, and there's the ego. That's it. There's the right thing to do, and there's the ego. The question is for me, what do I focus on? Do I focus on the thoughts that come anyway and the guilt that gets triggered? Or do I focus on what's the right thing to do? And I think that's a muscle that I need to train and train and train.
Yeah, it's coming up against the ego sometimes, and that's where true lovemaking um, comes into play. It's like not to do war with the ego, not to fight with the ego, but just thank it for sharing. I hear you, I hear you, and let's walk.
Yeah.
The situation on Saturday, I did something good to myself, which I'm very good at not doing. And immediately guilt came. I feel better, I feel good, and he doesn't. So guilt is the ego plays this guilt show with everything. And that's where I get lost. That's where I get pulled into the ego.
Yeah.
Guilty
Yeah.
and again and again. Yeah. So,
And all the time you're there by choice.
say it again, beg your pardon?
And all the time you're there by choice.
Yeah, and I'm happy. I'm actually grateful to see it.
Yeah.
I'm very grateful because that's the only way something else has space to unfold. Yeah. Thank you.
Beautiful. We're so blessed to have all of you, those of you new to the work, if you have the thought of taking it on, it's this, is it true eventually? It just becomes like an implant in our head as you sit in this practice. It's just like something terrible is going on. It's not fair, and there's an is it true that is silent that meets it, and that's what I'm online here. It's to support all of you to have a way of understanding this world from a more intelligent, kind and intelligence are the same. Intelligent, it's the same, like the same for me. A more intelligent, a kinder way of understanding the gift of life. Without exception, the gift of life. Without exception, the gift of life. How might that terrible thing happening serve? And then just count the ways. Count the ways. It's that terrible thing is a beautiful thing. And don't fool yourself. Don't go, it's a thing to done. No, real deal. That terrible. How might that be for you, as opposed to this terrible thing? So this work can give us that in real time. Mary Ann.
Hey, Hey, Katie.
Hey, honey. Hi.
The work is so special to me and to so many others. And thank you so much for the work.
Mm.
You know, I got out of it today. I was working on my dad. I'm not sure I can get this out without crying, but compassion is so important.
Yes. Mm. I love how that showed up today. I love that so much.
I loved what Rosa-Lynn said and did because I think it takes so much courage to actually admit that you're doing all of it. And I can't get over that, Katie. So compassion is really important to me and to moving forward. And compassion, I think, means love.
Understanding.
Yeah. I'm just
That's good.
so moved. Thank you, Rosa-Lynn, for your courage and for bringing this up. And I also think my dad might have had PTSD. And it gives me so much compassion for him. Whereas before I just hated him.
Yeah.
And now I feel compassion for him.
Yeah.
Thank you for that gift.
Yeah. Thank you, honey. Thank you for the gift of that understanding and sharing it with all of us. I think, Marianne, of those, the military's been called in to California.
Yeah, I
And
know. I live
they're
in San
calling,
Francisco.
and they're calling in more, I hear,
I
in
know.
the news. And those military men, this is brother against brother, and it's compassion for what appears to be the enemy. Compassion. They're ordered to do what they're sworn to do, and and here they are. Compassion for whatever way, for whatever happens. I always know if I believed what they believed, I'd have to do the same. And that's individually, that's not as an army, individually. It's not this big army, it's individual. They're us. And the people on the streets, they're us. This world is what we imagine it to be. It's the ego's world. But there is a way out.
Yeah.
It's the way out, and we witnessed it today in Rosa-Lynn's work, and and
It was amazing. It's so touching. And I realized that my dad was a World War II veteran, and he talked about it like he was proud. But I think underneath that, there was a lot of PTSD.
yeah,
Um, you know, I just think his cruelty to all of us was PTSD. I mean, I just think that's where compassion comes in.
yeah, yeah,
Thank you for
yeah,
the work.
yeah,
It's just it's just so illuminating.
It opens up world to us that the ego isn't interested in, really.
Yes.
And it's interested
Yes.
in I am, and my safety and my comfort. And
Yes. 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 It is
Ego's world.
interested in all of that. And then some. And then you've got compassion and love at the same time, vying for a place in your heart.
Yeah, and that is immovable. That's not going to change. It's there. It's there. And when we question the ego, there it is. It's in plain sight. And I love that in Rosa-Lynn's work today. Thank you, Marianne. Okay, dears, thanks to your contribution, staff and I are able to show up here every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and very grateful for that. My heart's desire, hanging out in the world from home. Well. Okay, dears, again, thanks to your contribution, our plan is to be back here tomorrow and every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. By the way, everyone, if you enjoyed this podcast, please give us a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. It really matters, and thank you for that. I love that you join me every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 10 a.m. Pacific time at homewithbk.com. Let's do the work.